Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. Today we're on to our last palette. I am so excited for the Pat McGrath, the 4-pan palettes. Bittersweet, but kind of glad since it's been, a while of me working through these palettes. I'm interested in trying another formula. So the last palette I have to do is the Blitz Astral quad in Ritualistic Rose, which is kind of one of my favorite palettes, I'm not gonna lie. So I am kind of glad that this is the one that is last for me, because I really do like this one a lot. So I still have to rank all my 6 and 4-pan palettes, but we'll get there. But let's go ahead and get started with this. Oh, and I got the new blushes in, and I got one of the 3 highlighters. One of them is already in one of the palettes, and the other one I just thought might have been too, I guess, dark for my skin tone. But I got the lightest one of it, the lightest shade, which is the Lunar Allure. And I really, when I first looked at this, I thought, man, it's going to be like the last one out of the Bridgerton collection, the white gold one, but it's not. So this is really pretty. This is what I'm wearing today, and I really, really enjoyed this. And then the blush I decided to wear today was Aphrodite Amour, and it looks like this. Let me try to... There we go. That's a better... Let me see it. Yeah, that's about true to... Yeah, there you go. So what you're seeing now is what I'm seeing. I'm just trying to make it as best I can. And I'm wearing it today on my cheeks. I just mixed them both together. But I figure that I'll just, choose a different one each day and do it like that. They are so pretty. These blushes are, though. So pretty. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get started on the palette. Like I said, the last one. And the first shade we're going to go into is Beyond Bronze 003. There's no mattes in this palette, by the way. So, usually I like my mattes, obviously. But this shade here plays pretty well in the crease, so I don't mind it much, you know what I mean? I can use this for the crease and stuff, so it's not so bad, to be honest with you. But I still would prefer a matte, even if it's just like my bronzer first, you know what I mean? But this is still very much one of my favorite palettes, regardless, because it's just so soft of an eyeshadow look, but yet so like it's soft, but you've arrived. You know what I mean? Like, there's still that little bit of boom. It's not, like, overpowering by no means, anything like that. So that's a good thing. To me, it's just the right mix, you know what I mean? And even though this here is like a satin almost shade, it still plays very well as a crease shade or a transition shade, to be honest with you. I will say this palette can be messy, especially if you play with the Astral Rose Orchid shade, which you'll see in a minute. So anytime you play with those Astral shades, you kind of, if you're not going to use an adhesive of some sort, you're going to have a mess, But I'm already aware of that, so I'm not that concerned with it. I'm going to take that same shade on my lower lash line, that bronze shade, and just run it along the lower lash line. I mean, this palette can definitely be a oomph in your face too, don't get me wrong. It doesn't have to be soft by no means. But if you wanted it to be, it definitely could be. You know what I mean? It's one of them where if that's what you want, then that's what you get. If you want more, it can definitely give you more. And that's what I like about palettes like this. Because, you know, sometimes you do just want a simple look. And other times you may want a little more or need a little more. And not all of her 4-pan palettes are like that. Some are, some aren't. But I will say that no matter what, you feel a certain way when you're playing with Pat McGrath shadows. I will say that. Well, really, any product. So far, all the products she's launched, like, they're, other than the, what was it? I got a sample of it. I don't know what I did with it though. Oh, here it is. It's the Divine Skin Rose, the Essence. Other than that, it's the only thing I have not tried from her line. You mix it up. I guess you would use it like a primer maybe. I didn't use it. I should have used it today though. But you do feel a certain kind of way because her products are so elegant and nicely packaged, and I don't know, they're just nicely thought about. They're beautiful to look at. I really like this brand. I do. So I am biased, don't get me wrong, when it comes to this brand, but at the same time I'm honest to the point of, like, if I don't think you're going to like it, I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you why, you know what I mean? Especially for a beginner. Like, this may not be the line for you as a beginner. But it's definitely something to check into as you know, grow into your skills. Or grow in once you get the experience of other shadows. And the tools that you need. Because you really do need natural hairbrushes to use her shadows. It works best that way. Okay. I think I got that the same. So the next shade I'm going to go into is Rose Quartz 005. And this shade's a little flaky, but go in, if you're not going to, I don't have anything down on my lid, so I'm really just going to pat this on to sort of stop the fallout of it. And I'm just going to pat it all over my lid. And once I pat it, I can then sort of manipulate it a little bit. If you start really messing with it, you will get fallout though. But just look at the shine on that. Can you see the shine? Oh, it's so pretty. Like, to me, I could leave it just like this. That one shade and this shade, and it'd be a pretty look. Once I get it on, I'll show you what I mean. Because I did think that, you know what I mean? I was going to stop, and then I thought, well, I have to make use of the palette in case somebody's interested in it to see the other shades, you know? Because if you're only going to purchase it for half the palette, it's not going to be worth your money in the long run. Unless you're like me and just obsessed with the brand. Okay. So that's, like, I think this look right here is good enough, to be honest. I have my eyes lined. I use what did I use? Oh, the Natasha Denona eyeliner in brown. And, I mean, I think that would be perfect right there. Now I did go into the Antique Gold 002 and I popped that on my inner corner as, you know, my highlighting shade. Just like that. And I could be done. But I really wanted to show you the Astral Rose Orchid shade because it is beautiful, you all. It really is. And so I kept looking at it going, do I want it? Do I not? Do I want it? Do I not? So this is what it looks like without it. This is what it's going to look like with it. And all I did really was I just barely touched it to my eye to sort of, see, I got it down there. It's messy. When I use my fingers, everything becomes a mess because I don't have the, I guess, the control of the brush. You know what I mean? So I'm not as good. So I would always suggest definitely use a brush, number one, unless you're good. Because once you make that mistake, it's not going nowhere. Like now I've got glitter down there, you can see. And I wouldn't have had any fallout really had I not have just did that, of course, my fault. But, and I knew better, but I wanted to show you. Because that shade is a beautiful shade. Alright, I think I got as good as I'm going to. I'm not that concerned with it because I'm not really going anywhere. In all honesty, this is a pretty neutral look for me, considering I looked like a peacock the other day and went out in public, so it kind of is what it is, you know what I mean? Alright, so I did that, and then I curled my lashes. Let's do that real quick. Let me get these picked up. I have to clean my brushes tonight. I haven't done that, and I need to. Now I have a lot of brushes because I usually do it every day. Like I'll clean my tools as I use them every day, but I hadn't gotten around to it because I've been busy, and I have so many brushes, you know, that I don't have to do it, but I need to get those sparkles out of my lashes. There we go. I'm using this new, it is Dream Pop. It's the Push Up Lashes Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. I like the black one. This one here is a brown, and it is brown. There's no doubt in that. Like, I can see it. It's very brown. But I don't know how I feel about this yet. Of course, I just opened it. So that's number one, of course. But it doesn't, like, to me, it don't apply like the black one for some reason. But that could just be in my head. Or it could be that this is just a new one, so it just needs a minute, you know. Oh. No, I made a mess. Nothing new there. But for some reason, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it with the brown. But I wanted to try it since this looks kind of a softer look, but I think after I did this, it technically would look better with black. And of course, if you can do lashes, as always, lashes. I swear, one day, I keep telling myself, one day, I will know how to do lashes. I will master that. Or at least somewhat know how to do it, you know what I mean? Be somewhat good at it. Maybe not master it, because I'm not going to master any of this. I'm not a makeup artist, I know that. I have no intentions of being a makeup artist. They're gifted. Some people are just gifted, you know? And that's not me. But I do want makeup that I can use, that will work for me. Okay. And then let me get it. I actually do like this on the bottom lash line, believe it or not. I think it looks better on the bottom than it does the top, which is so weird to me. But I just feel like it, for some reason, looks better. Especially like on my other eye, I noticed that when I was putting it on the bottom lashes. It actually looks really pretty on the bottom. And I actually started thinking, I wonder if I put black at the top and use this for my bottom lashes, what that would look like. Because I've heard people do that. But I've actually never tried it myself, personally. But I think I might try that next. I gotta clean up that mess I made over there also. But you can definitely see where it's brown. I mean, that is for sure. So it is true to color. And this eye actually looks better than the other eye. So it just might need time. Might be just as good as the black, actually. But it's just something to note. Alright, let me try to clean up this little spot right here. I could do like a little beauty mark there, maybe. I wish I could make mistakes that would, work like that. You know what I mean? I can never make a mistake that I can then go, oh, I can use it. It's like, it's a mistake. It's clearly a mistake. Fix it, It's like all this glitter under my eye now. I don't even know. It's a shame because it's actually a pretty look. I don't know what it looks like to you all, but like on my end, it's a very pretty look. The colors and everything together, other than of course the fallout, but that's the final look using this palette and using the brown mascara with it. I think that, like I said, the brown mascara brings it down. If I would have wore black, it definitely would have been more boom. If I would have put the her wand on, the Intensify wand, it definitely would have made it pop those Astral shades. So, but I just wanted to try it kind of soft just to see what I got out of it, because I do tend to always go into those Astral shades, but I get it because I'm showing you, and you want to get your money's worth. So I did end up using every shade in the palette. Again, if this is available, it's a very pretty shade, especially if you like the pinky shades. I mean, there's not really a matte in it, and that's the only holdback for me to actually say this is the one, but it's still a favorite of mine. So, but that is all I got for you today. I hope this helped in some way. If it did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I do upload. I upload all the time. It seems like I upload every day but Sunday, so, and even some Sundays I end up, but lately it's been every day but Sunday. So I've now completed my Pat McGrath palettes. Oh, I'm finally done. I still have drinks, so that's coming next, and then we get to pick a new brand. Any suggestions on brands? I mean, should we maybe Natasha or ABH? I could go ABH because they just launched that new palette. I just did a video and I kind of want to play it again. So that's a thought. But then I got all these Viseart palettes over here too, So I'm kind of like leaning towards that. I got Too Faced, I got Tarte, Urban Decay. Like, let me know what you think. What should be my next brand that I should start, tackling. And it helps me to know too, like what palettes to keep, I think I now know generally like what I do like too by doing this. So it's been a lot of fun shopping my stash, really. I mean, it's almost like I'm revisiting all these palettes like they're brand new because it's been so long since I've used them. But that's all I got for you today. I'll see you in my next one, and until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.